I was the angriest at Hillsboro Pediatrics, but I was also angry at Tuality. I actually was so angry enough that I sent Tuality I get a BS response from a patient coordinator that basically says it wasn't their fault. They say myocarditis was rare after reviewing. There wasn't anything wrong. Like heck, there wasn't, mother effers. So livid, just really thinking about how somebody's just able to just this can't just be ignored. So I need to have a meeting with somebody, and I need to talk to somebody, because already I'm thinking about change. This will not happen to somebody else, somebody who doesn't have a voice. Because if I got anything with my privilege is working in healthcare, is if there's something wrong, we got to do something for change. And you got to make it uncomfortable. You got to just keep making uncomfortable until they listen. So time goes by. Somebody was willing to meet with me. It wasn't the person that I was requesting, but it was an ER doctor. And, they tell me that they already made some changes, because I told them from the beginning, this is about patient safety. And here's my concerns. Here's what happened to my sister. And they did do some changes. He said that the registered nurses were now going to be at the front of the building to help stage and triage. And to me, I'm like, great, that's a first step. And then I was finally able to meet with the chair board, at Tuality. And we met on December 9th, 2020. That was going to be Andrea's 14th birthday. That was a significant date to me, and things happened for a reason. A lot of surprises happened at that meeting. So I talked about my experience with my sister in the lab. I talk about how the symptoms that she was declining, the short of breath, the anxiety, how she talked to somebody that told them that Andrea was the last patient, and instead of giving them a wheelchair and assessing or calling a medical emergency, that she just told my sister Jasmine that she could get a wheelchair herself. All of these people seemed surprised, because some of them said they never heard this story, that I filed a complaint. And some of them were shocked when I explained to them, because one of them said, oh, well, if your mom needed an interpreter, I'm sure she would have gotten one. And one of the people on the board that was an RN, she agreed with me, that she said that, because I said that doesn't always happen. And she said that she agreed, and I, that answer doesn't surprise me. I'm well aware that people don't always get interpreters or get things, because healthcare unfortunately is a beast. It's so fast, and that's where some people just cut corners to get patients in and out. So I talked to the director of the lab, and I know her name, but I won't say it. Well, I'll say her first name. Her first name is Cindy. But she says that she had no idea, because that was originally the person that I wanted to talk to, that all of this had happened, and she looked shocked as well. So after that meeting, I know it was very powerful, because some people cried, and some people just seemed shocked that my mom thought that was going to, my mom was unaware that wasn't the ER, or that, when you go into clinic setting, that there needs to be a policy for a medical emergency response. So after everything said and done, yes, I was heard. I can't get my sister back, but I needed to have that change for somebody else. And I remember that Cindy walked me out to the building. She did apologize, and she said she didn't know what happened, but I was livid. I was in my car and just thinking, I had a effing push to talk to all these people to be heard. This is the board at Tuality, the medical board, some of the upper management who get to make the decisions. and they are the ones who structure policies. And for me to get told that these people were not aware of what happened to my sister, or that my request to speak to at least one of them, that blew my mind. Like, so supposedly I get a letter that says we reviewed what happened to your sister and it's not our fault. Your sister died of something um uh rare, and that the policies were followed. Like a BS. Okay, BS. I'm trying not to swear, but then for all of these people who can make the rules or change the rules for patient safety, they're fighting this out. Like, I was just enraged. I was so off that if I were to just let that go, they wouldn't even know. So, okay. Now I'm really, really off because I'm still in pain, and I'm now I'm figuring, like, I'm just really starting to think that I need to sue. Not for money. I can't get my sister back. I'm gonna see her one day. But I told her she's gonna save somebody else's life. We can't keep healthcare the way it is with the rate that we're going. So in order to change, I needed to sue.